Okay, I've got a fair start on the shingles. Probably made about 300 or 400 so far, and still got a bunch of bolts left to making the shingles. But I decided to take a break on that to actually work on the treehouse. And let's go look at the treehouse, and I'll show you what I've been up to. And if you hear all that noise right now, we have an emergence of cicadas, and there are thousands of them out here. And at times they can be really loud. And I think I'll show you a couple here. There's one right there. Hopefully it won't fly off. That's him right there. There are about quite a few of them. Okay, so that's what the noise is. Anyway, there's the treehouse. I've gotten the floor in. And you really don't need a video on how to put a floor in, but if you look there to the right, I've started the uprights. And what I'm doing is making a mortise and tendon. And I'll show you on one down here. And this is what I've done. So I've made a shoulder cut. This is a 2x6 tongue. And on the other end, I've got it notched another inch up, and that's so I can slide my floorboard underneath, and have it resting on something. Okay, let's go up here and see what it looks like. Okay, so this is it, and if you look down here, you see where that notch is, and I had to, same thing over here, okay, and these are 8 feet tall, and I've got to put 2 more in. And right here, I've marked out all this is going to get cut out. Okay, and so I take that drill the holes, take a chisel, cleaning out. So just a classic mortise and tendon. All right, so I'll show you some more footage when I actually get it chiseled out. Okay, one more to go. All right, now that I've got my 4 uprights in, I needed to plumb them. So they're plumb in both directions. And to keep them there, I put these temporary supports in here to keep them solid and straight. Okay, so I've done that for all 4. I had to use a strap here to pull it over a little bit, but it's straight. That's straight, and the last one's straight. So my next step is to get the headers, which are going to go on top up here, from here to here on both sides. Okay, and those guys are already notched, and they're down there. So and they're heavy, they're 12 feet long, so I'm going to have to set up another haul system to get them up here. But that is my next step. Okay, now that I've got these in place up here, I need to screw them down with this, I believe it's about a 10-inch bolt. Okay, and what I'm doing is I'm taking a 1/4-inch long drill bit, and I am pre-drilling it since this is a really hard wood, and then taking that screw and screwing down. So up here at this joint here, I've got one bolt in there already, and the screw will go right here. Okay, and that will secure this cross piece onto my vertical. And I've had to use a bar clamp. This wood's a little twisted, so taking this bar clamp and try and get it pretty straight. Okay. All right, so if you look down, I've got my floor in up here. And this is going to be the end of the room, and everything out this way is going to be a porch. Okay, and I've got this overhang here for the porch roof. All right, and then the porch will extend even further past this big tree right here. Okay, so my next move is to go down there, and I've got 3 pieces, cross pieces, cut to length, and I've got them notched out to receive that notch right there. Okay, and then once I get that in, that'll get bolted into this piece here, and then I'll make sure everything is square and plumb as I can make it, and then I will come down. I'll come down here, and then I will bolt into here so this tendon doesn't slide out. Okay, at that point, my timber frame shell will be done. Okay, and this is temporary right here, just so it stays together. But so I'll have a timber framed shell, and then I'll start infilling with windows and doors, and I'll finish that porch on out. But anyway, that's the next step. I'm thinking I might be able to carry those up a ladder. I don't know. If not, I'll have to get my rope and pulley system out and get them up here, but they're still pretty heavy. So okay, that's what's going on. Well, this is it for the frame, the basic timber frame. I've got all the beams in, I've got all my supports in, and now what I'll do is I will start infilling his walls, because I got a lot of weight above my head and I need to stabilize these walls before I build higher. So I'll go ahead and finish this floor, and I'll take it out at least to that tree right here for the porch, and I'll encapsulate that tree at some point. It's not critical at the moment, but so next step is to finish the floor, and then I'm going to start filling all my walls, and that's going to make everything really solid, and then it's going to start looking like a treehouse. And then I'm considering building a second story on here to get even higher, and then I need to start building a roof. But because as you can see, it just rained, and the roof would have been really nice a minute ago. Okay, all right, I'm gonna stop here, and in my next video I'll have the walls and the floor finished.